Volkswagen camper parked right outside across the gap in the hedge, and so that's unusual. He was just parked there and all the curtains were closed and the guy was looking in at the house, the driver. And so
when you say looking in at the house, do you mean actually looking in at your house?
Or just looking at the house through the, you know, through the passenger window, though he was in the driver's side, but looking through the passenger window in our direction. So I've gone upstairs and I've seen the window that was in the actual roof, and I could see with my eyes. I've got a trained eye, you know, for cameras, and you know when you see those dome CCTV cameras and they've got the tinted glass there, but if you look carefully you can actually see the positions of the cameras and so on, yeah, and that's what it was like. But obviously it was the flat glass tinted windows, and I saw a few lenses behind there, mate, you know. I've come down from my camera and by the time I got out the door he'd pulled off and he'd gone. So that's when I posted on the forum about it, like, you know, but I knew it was a surveillance vehicle from the start.
What happened then on the second time when you spotted him late, or when your neighbour spotted him?
Yeah, well, we just come out the next door neighbour's house. I just picked my daughter up from Girls Brigade, and she says, "Oh, there's that van," because she saw it originally because she was getting out of her car when it drove off, and so she recognised it, and we've jumped in the car and followed the car, drove round, and it had turned round just past the school in the Grove and it was parked up, same van. So we've pulled across in front of it, like, you know, why are they taking pictures of us and everything? And I've jumped out with my camera and you've seen the rest, like, you know. But I was actually fuming there. I mean, there could be paedophiles plotting on killing our kids. Look what's happened to that poor little Madeline. You know, do we want this kind of stuff in our area, or this covert surveillance and that? I mean, if they're paedophiles, they're very organised, you know, and they have vans and all kinds of stuff, like, you know, plot up on your kids. You know, this is apparently what could have happened to Madeline, and we're not having it with our kids, mate. If it's a television licence, people, then like, why would they have a bunch of cameras shining on our house? Are they trying to look through the windows, filming through our windows, or take pictures through our windows or something?
Well, I hope not, because that one's against the law, isn't it?
Well, certainly.
So you followed the second fan, you've got them on footage, so what's your feelings about this?
So, well, I mean, if it's not a TV licence, people, as I say, what others? Are they working for the police? CB03CTV was the registration number. It was a white cream coloured Volkswagen camper. All the curtains were drawn around it, which was suspicious from the start in the daytime anyway, you know. Parked outside my house on a road such as this stands out like a sore thumb around here, mate. I mean, we get plain police cars park up here with you know, cameras in the mirrors, you know, and everyone knows about it. You know, this is the type of area, you know. I'm the only one who walks around overtly with the camera. They all know me, and every other camera is covert from the establishment against people. Mate, we got your registration number, BC03CTV. You're filming me, look at the cameras there. We can see all your cameras on the side, mate. We got your registration, surveillance outside my house. Yeah, that's it there. BOC3CTV. There you go. We got you, mate. We got you. Your cover's blown, mate. We blew his cover. And that's it, mate. We got you, CCTV, mate. Stalkers. Well, I didn't think I would do that. I see all the cameras. They've got loads of cameras in there. This is disgusting, mate. I'm doing nothing wrong and they want to surveillance us. So I don't know who's in the back, but someone was in the back. And they're doing this constant surveillance and monitoring now. There's only us that protect our kids, you know, around here. You know, the police, politicians, forget it, mate. You know, you got to protect your own kids, mate. You know, we've always known and always done that, like, you know. You don't rely on the system to protect you from the paedophiles, mate, against your kids. No way, mate. You do it yourself. That's what we do, and we're kind of on the ball because of it. When we see things such as vans with loads of cameras in and everything, we're not paranoid about just seeing anyone with a camera. This was a camper van, don't forget, with the curtains closed, with covert CCTV behind a smoke screen glass.
Well, you could see the lenses, couldn't you?
Yeah.
In the footage, well, the camera actually caught the lenses. You can see two of them visibly in the camera.
Yeah, sure. And as for the camper, well, everyone's going to know about that tomorrow around here. It's going to go all around the neighbourhood. They're all going to see it on the internet. They're all going to see and hear about it tomorrow. So that camper van is no good for their surveillance anymore. It'll probably be found burnt out in a field tomorrow anyway. You know, whoever it is at the end of the day, we're going to look into it. We're going to find out. So we know your registration number. It's disgusting what you're doing anyway. You know. And it's just blatant harassment regardless. Whoever's doing it, they shouldn't be doing it, because you know, you're fear-mongering in the area, and it's blatantly obvious with all them cameras in the back, mate. That was a professional setup. They had cameras this size, this size, this size, you know, so obviously there were stills and movie cameras in there, you know, wide angle, long range, short range, you know. So it was a surveillance setup, mate, and it's a camper, so they're sleeping it all night, don't they, and out watching people all night. You know, that's what they do.